What's up, world? What it is, what it ain't, and what it's gonna be, man. You are now in tune into the start of a groundbreaking podcast, the start of something very special, the start of something big, the biggest of them all, the biggest in the land, Millionaire Szn, man. This is home of authenticness, home of cloth talk, home of culture, and home of the future millionaires, man. If you're a millionaire, it starts in your mind. If you're a millionaire in your mind, if you're a future millionaire, tap in. Millionaire Szn is where you want to be, man. This is where it goes down, you know what I mean? And I am the proud owner. I am the CEO. I am the host, Ron Odom, also known as Akeem, for those of y'all who know me for my music. And for those of y'all that don't, tap in, give a nigga a spin or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Run my views up a little bit. You can go to YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, any one of those traditional DSPs and type in Akeem Believe Me, Akeem Who Would Ever Think, Akeem The Rebellion Volume 1. Anything, any one of those three, and the rest of my catalog should pop up. I got enough music on there for you to tap in and become a fan, man. Tap in, give a nigga a spin or something, man. Yeah, but like I said, this is a start of something big, and this is the very first episode. This is the introduction episode, and this is my first time coming off the top of the dome like this, talking for a long period at a time. So I'm just asking that y'all work with me, you know what I'm saying? And I promise you, you will see the growth, you will see the consistency, the dedication, and the timing, you know what I mean? But don't be all in the comments talking crazy, you know what I mean, on the first few episodes, because I get out here and come find you, bro. You know what I mean? I get out here and come find you, you know? Nah, I'm playing, but in all seriousness, man, this is the very first time I've done something like this, and but I love talking. I love talking, and I love being in front of the camera, man. So it is the first time, but it's nothing new to me, man. I do videos all the time, you know. Like I said, I do got music on every platform, every platform I got music on. So yeah, so it's nothing new to me, man. But in this episode, I will be talking about or explaining a little bit about who I am, what Millionaire Szn is, what it means to me, and why I created it. You know what I'm saying? So just a little brief explanation about myself. I am from Shelby, North Carolina, born and raised. It's in my DNA, you know what I'm saying? But I currently reside in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I've been up here for the last 13, 14 years, something like that. And I must say, it's a lot of opportunities up here, yo, and just a super dope ass place to live, man. And plus, on top of that, I've always saw myself like living in a big city, so it's a plus for me. I love it, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to the hometown, and shout out to QC as well, you know what I mean? I am an entrepreneur. I am a artist, as I explained earlier. I am an actor. I'm also an author. I'm working on something very big, something very impactful, and especially for people that come from the urban areas or the inner cities of America. This is a very relatable story and something that we've all seen a million times, you know what I mean? So I look forward to showing y'all that, or giving y'all a preview of that when it's finally ready to preview. I'm also a businessman, and a savvy businessman at that, if I do say so myself. Make sure you put the savvy in front of it, though. If you don't put the savvy in front of it, don't even say it, you know what I mean? But I'm also a fashion designer. As you can see, I got on a little drip right now, you know what I mean? It's some slight shit, some slight drip, but this shit fleet, you know what I mean? I make this shit pop, you know what I mean? Because fashion is not on you, it's in you, you know what I mean? But I will be dropping previews of the clothing line soon, and it's gonna be not completely separate from Millionaire Szn, but it's gonna be a little different from Millionaire Szn because Millionaire Szn is the brand that consists around the podcast, the digital products, and the merch that's representing the podcast. More so the podcast and the digital products, but the clothing line will be something a little different, you know what I mean? But it's all tied into the same thing, you know what I mean? So I look forward to announcing that and previewing that as well, man. I have a few brothers and one sister, no kids, and I am single. For the beautiful ladies out there, I am single, and I'm looking you right in your eyes, sweetheart, to let you know I am single. You know what I'm saying? And so if you want to shoot your shot, shoot that shit, you know what I mean? Like, what's her name? Caitlin Clark, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? Or whatever, you know what I mean? But, nah, I'm single for different reasons, you know. Just one of the main reasons is just working on myself and just focused on becoming the highest version of myself, reaching my full potential, you know. I'm not shying away or backing up or backing away from love or a relationship or nothing like that. If it genuinely comes and genuinely happens, I'll accept it, but I'm not chasing anything, you know what I mean? I'm big on whatever's meant for me will never miss me, and whatever misses me was never meant for me. Straight like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so that's a little bit about myself. But what Millionaire Szn is it's more than just a name. It's more than just a brand as well. It's a lifestyle that I live by, you know what I mean? And I think it represents having a vision to create something bigger than yourself, or creating something that's gonna live beyond you, and just going against every eye, betting on yourself, refusing to settle for a life that you don't want, and just having faith. Not only faith in yourself, but faith in what you're doing, and faith in God, or whatever it is that you believe in, you know what I mean? So having faith in something bigger than yourself, because we're not, somebody else is in control, you know what I mean? It's not, we can only do what we can, and then it's a higher power beyond us that's controlled and behind the scene moves, you know what I mean? So just having that faith in something bigger than you, and why I created it, I think, was because first, I never saw myself as just being an artist. You know what I mean? I grew up on 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Will Smith, Nick Cannon, and guys of that nature, and I study them, and I see that, yeah, they came in doing music, but they also found other things that they can be as passionate about as they are about the music. And that was something that I took heed to, and I was like, well, shit, I love to talk, I love being in front of a camera, so why not start a podcast, Keem, or a YouTube channel, or whatever it is? And that's what kind of pushed me to go ahead and start the YouTube channel, the podcast. And like I said, I don't have anything, you know what I mean? All I got is, I don't even have the notebook with the notes on it to help me with what I'm supposed to talk about in this video, you know what I mean? All I got is the tripod, the camera, the vision, and my faith, and that's all I need, you know what I mean? Everything else will come, you know what I mean? I just wanted to get that first episode out so I can not only show the world how serious I am about building my legacy, but to show myself how serious I am about building this legacy. And the second reason I created it was because I wanted to give people like myself, like up and coming entrepreneurs, content creators, or whatever it is you're doing, I wanted to give people like us a platform to not only come and promote whatever it is that we have going on, but just to come to and have a genuine conversation, man. Politic with Akeem. Let me pick your brain a little bit, and so people can see the person behind the product or the service or the content or whatever it is you may be doing. You know what I mean? Because I don't feel like we have a lot of that for up and coming people in a come up phase. You know what I'm saying? When I look, most of the platforms that I see are for people that are already established. We don't have a lot of platforms now for people in that come up phase. You know what I mean? So for me, it was not only a way to get my stuff out there, but also to help other people get their stuff out there. You know what I mean? This is also my way of just giving back. You know what I mean? And I felt like drawn to do it. Something was pulling me real hard to do it, and I just took heed to it. And now we in motion. You know what I mean? And on this podcast, I will be talking about everything from God, from financial literacy, education, love, relationships, women, sports, entertainment, food, everything I will be addressing on this podcast, because this is not just a podcast of one specific thing, because I'm not one specific thing. So I wanted to create it around that, you know. So for me, you can look forward to consistency, dedication, growth, hard work, and just a lot of authenticness, man, if that makes sense. A lot of love, because it's all genuine vibes up here at Millionaire Szn. I genuinely want to see people win, you know what I mean? And yeah, like I said, this is the first episode. I just kind of wanted to get it out there, you know what I mean? Not only to show the world how serious I'm about it, or show myself, but also to track my progress and my growth as well. You know what I'm saying? And I look forward to talking to y'all soon. See you later.